Hello again. Right on time. Splendid. Something you should know. The reverberation of recent tremors emanating from Egypt have somehow slipped into our honeyed halls. Now, I realise that a few minor earthquakes might seem a touch insignificant to someone of your esoteric standing, but local geological disturbances affecting the hollow earth, well, it is most irregular. Well then, that's enough lollygagging on my part. The black water rises. If one thing's done, another needs doing. Oh, I wish I had a battalion of stout porters to help lift the load. But if wishes were horses, beggars would ride, eh? Right, back to it. We are Fusiliers against entropy. The train will come. Don't you worry about that. It'll come, eventually.
A breakthrough in thought. What we were calling the ages is not, strictly speaking, a measure of time. At least, not in a chronologically stacked order. Time bends. It snaps back like a rubber band to a fixed point. The end of each age was a reset, a do-over. We are on repeat, with variation, as artifacts from the previous age bleed into the next, sending out ripples. Each new age compounds with more artifacts and more affected than the last, skewing the original pattern. There is something that is supposed to happen, but the inevitable is always delayed. How many times has this world reset? How do we reach endgame?
Hello, I am the doctor. Oh, you look surprised to see me. Curious. Do I know you? Have I killed you? Have you killed me? Verdammt! The revivification process plays havoc with my memory. You are here regarding the tremors, yes? Strange phenomenon. The vibrations travel from our 3 dimensions into the spaces beyond. Perhaps you know things about the tremors that I do not. We play a question game, yes? Very simple. I apply pain. You abate the pain with answers. Shall we begin? Did you feel that? The quakes grow stronger. By my calculations, they originate from somewhere near the Forbidden City. Did you hear that? Yes, you heard it. A voice grinding in the teeth of the angry earth. So puissant. What is it? I must sequester myself. I need to think. I need to concentrate.
It hath reached me, O children of the age, that the Maghrabi wizard grew furious with Aladdin. Give me the lamp, he bellowed. But the lamp sat heavy at the bottom of Aladdin's pocket, a pocket teeming with other treasures, and he could not reach it. And so the sorcerer waxed foolish with fury, and he waxed wroth with wrath exceeding. With a gesture, he heaped the earth over the boy by a gramarye. Out of sight and out of light, beneath the earth, amid that ancient hoard, Aladdin cast away all hope for life. The ne'er-do-well, the boy who wanted no other occupation than a scapegrace life, wept. He shed a tear for his mother, and all the pain he brought her. He shed a tear for his departed father, and he shed a tear for himself. Aladdin rubbed his hands together for excess of sorrow. He had forgotten he wore the signet ring that the Maghrabi wizard had given him before sending him down into the Chthonic halls. "This ring shall free thee from all hurt and fear which may threaten thee," the sorcerer had said. And as the boy prayed and chafed his hands, his fingers chanced to rub the ring, when, lo and behold, the ring's familiar rose upright before him and cried, "I attend. Thy slave is come. Ask whatso thou wantest, for that I am the thrall of him whose hand is the ring, the signet of my lord and master." Aladdin saw, standing before him, a Marid, like unto the Ifrit of King Solomon's jinns. He trembled at the terrible sight, but the slave of the ring said, "I'm sorry, my children, one moment. It's not actually one of the original stories from the Book of 1001 Nights. It was added in by a Frenchman in 1710, I think. But the children enjoy it. And it contains fragments of secrets, like the signet ring bearing the seal of Solomon, a ring captured by a demon, hurled into the sea, swallowed by a fish, caught by a fisherman, and served to the king. A ring that gave the power to enslave Jinn, exorcise demons, and speak with animals. But that was one of the many tricks of wily Solomon. You see, he had not one, but many magical rings. These rings are now scattered and lost, and coveted. But I digress. The Atenus camp turned up no information regarding the tremors. The Jinn are sensitive to such things. They may know more. Perhaps if you brought an offering to Amir, it would appease him to lend you his knowledge.
Bribery. Oh, wretched child of the dirt, you offer the insult of bribery to a scion of the smokeless flame. This petty bauble is made even more repugnant by your monkey's touch. Remove your shabby self from my sight. My only currency is suffering. The suffering of the Artanist cult. I am lost in purgatory, and the only thing I have to light my way are these fickle candles. Now I loathe you, child of the dirt. But there stands something I loathe a hair's breadth more, and I am reduced to an existence of inches and degrees. Such sweet music they make. You felt the ground tremble. You wish to know what could fill the earth with such rage. Fallen, broken, the Jinn were cast out of paradise into the Howl. We languished through the fathomless gulfs of time until only we and the 9 houses of the Oni recalled when we were glorious. The lesser demonkind fell to cannibalism. The Jinn walled ourselves up in a forbidden city of heated brass. There, I served as the Caliph of Embers, lord of a nobility you could not even understand to bow to. So I invite you, child of the dirt, to consider the sightless depths of my resentment when Akhenaten summoned and bound me with elder rites. To serve a talking monkey. Worse, to serve one aligned with the filth and a dreaming sun-eater. Pinioned by my honor and the old rules, I performed task after vile task. It is written. As for the perverse, they will be firewood in hell. Now, my more degenerate siblings are corrupted. made to serve the Artanists through debased rituals of summoning and binding. Study and understand these rituals, and your monkey mind will gain the slightest inkling of an understanding of our Titan hate. When I was cast from Gaia's sight, I cried out to the dark. I asked, "How long?" And the silence answered, "Forever." This tablet is scribed in the alphabet of my kind. I will translate it to your cold tongue. It speaks of the Unbound One, the first Jinn created by the host, the prototype. Beware, monkey. His mouth yawns wider than perdition. He can never have enough.
Wondrous. This tablet is a window into the mythologies of the beings we mythologize, set by their own hands. It mentions a being called the Unbound, the first Jinn created by the host. In my many lifetimes, I have known the Eight. I have heard their words. I know of this being. It was made from all four elements. It devoured its own name so that none could subjugate it. It was too powerful, too primal, too dangerous. The host learnt their lesson. All future Jinn were created from one element, each to its kind. Some Jinn hailed the Unbound as a hero, admiring its freedom. Others feared it. Neither god nor demon, nor even the Sun-Eaters could contain the Unbound, and yet a solitary man, clever King Solomon, tricked it and trapped it. The Jinn and the lamp? Only the lamp is a contrivance of storytellers. The device was a piece of technology from the Third Age, a containment unit holding a pocket dimension. No, the Unbound is not loose, or else this world would be suffering an even more dire cataclysm. But the diggings and explosions may have disturbed the device. The Unbound is a being of such power that it might influence our world from its pocket prison. This tablet seems to indicate a place beneath the Black Pyramid and alludes to a secret entrance long forgotten. Make haste. The Unbound will be seeking out some poor soul, greedy for wishes, to trick into setting it free. That must not happen.
This one is the voice of the soul. This one is the prayer and the program. In the name of the Immaculate Machine, this one contains Abram Dawes' name below. This one is unworthy of the privilege of the glorious burden. This one maintains the enfeebling aura. The prisoner's strength is reduced to 1/1000.
By the mighty bit. By the bitter bites, Solomon. Is that you? Smiling Magus, have you come to gloat? Age skipper,
Lie-tongue! You stole greatness from the cosmos as the raven stole the sun from the sky. You are not Solomon. Neither Jinn, cherub, nor shaitan. A mud doll. You have a mere sulphur breath upon you. Poor wretch. He is ashes where once he was fire.
This one detects foreign bodies in the cell, initiating the expulsion process. Praise be the machine.
Cease your babble, automaton. A curse on this chattering prison. It saps my might. But even a fraction of myself makes the gods tremble. Once I am free of this place, my power will be 1,000-fold. I am the Jinn of this cell. Your wish is my command, and you will wish for my freedom. Now!
This one binds the most treasured of this machine, and one of the most noble talisman created on the single sun.
What? No. There is no escape. You must remain here so that I may be free. You cannot have them. No one has command over me. No god, no demon. I am the Unbound. This prison cannot keep me forever. I will see you laughing in hell with Solomon.
The expulsion process is complete. Praise the immaculate machine.